Time of the ball game.
A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. In is Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, center fielder Christian Yelich.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Pham giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second spot tonight.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Batting average is a likely
Cain.
source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together. And I'm looking at one right now.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in, number 7.
third.
Man at first for
First
him
baseman.
following the one-out
Number
single.
7.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches. 0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And he takes ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win. Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Colton Wong is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Garcia gloves it. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. Digging in, Paul DeLong. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. Trying to keep things going now.
Jose Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Line toward right center. Fowler makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, the double play. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Yadier Molina.
Hit hard to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. No problem here, one away. Here's Jed Jerko now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Softly hit out toward short. From deep in the hole. And this is played nicely on the bounce over there at first. So great plays on both ends as they team up to record the second out. Michael Wacha is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Miley has his target. 1-0 on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Second baseman.
Ready for
16.
another chance? Colton Wong. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. Arcia has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Jonathan Villar.
In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Martinez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth.
Stepping up to the plate, Wade Miley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a ball hit in the air. DeLong onto the grass, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. Fowler is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second now is Fowler. The relay, and he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in, Paul DeLong. Miley sets. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple. Standing in, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Martinez.
From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Arcia ranging up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 6.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Wong ranging into the outfield. 1 out. Standing in, number 7. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Circle change, too low, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a flare out to left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, number 4.
And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's Molina around first. He'll try for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in, Jed Jerko. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. For Molina, that's double number 3 so far on the year. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now batting,
the pitcher, Michael Wacha, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Colton Wong will stand in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 delivery. On a line to shortstop. Throw back to second, and that's a double. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single. Digging in now, Stephen Vogt. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And this will be fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Dexter Fowler.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Next for the Cardinals, left fielder Marcell
Ozuna is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Digging in and looking for more, Paul DeLong. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Digging in once again. Jose Martinez. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Jonathan Villar.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your Good
The
stuff,
pitch.
and you
Your
really rely
attention,
on
please.
movement and location.
Pinch hitting for the
Eric
pitcher,
Sogard
Myers.
will come on to
Number
pinch hit
18,
now with a runner at
Eric
first and nobody
Sogard.
out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Fouled back. Ready with the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
DeLong will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away.
Up
One
next for
gone.
Milwaukee. Center
In is
fielder.
Christian Yelich.
Christian
No hits in 2
Yelich.
trips to the plate for him in the ball game. This is a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. 0-2, here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. The next 0-2.
Nope.
And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. DeLong into shallow left, and that's the second out of the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
The right
A
fielder,
hit in
number
2
6.
tries so far.
Lorenzo Cain.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. DeLong takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Your
Jacob
attention,
Barnes
please.
enters to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Here's the catcher,
Number
Yadier
50.
Molina. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
A quick out number 1.
Now
Here's
batting,
Jed Jerko now.
third
0
baseman.
for 1 for him here in this one.
Jerko.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center, and now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow
batting,
hangs on for
the
the
pitcher.
second out.
Michael.
Ready for
Wacha.
another shot now. Michael Wacha getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him swinging, and that will end. Ready once again, number 7. He comes in 0
Leading
for
off
2
for
thus
Milwaukee.
far.
First baseman, number 7.
Liner toward right center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. Digging in once again, Travis
batter,
Shaw. 0 for
third
2
baseman,
on his line thus far.
Travis
From the
Shaw.
belt, kicks and deals. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pham is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Down the first baseline. Now another 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Colton Wong. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Colton Wong.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Grounded to the right. VR has it, and a rather easy first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. VR moving to his right. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. High in the air out to center field. Pham has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more.
Second baseman, Jonathan VR.
First delivery to him on the way. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. So stepping in. Jacob Barnes, and he's getting his first plate. Domingo Santana will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Santana.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now batting, Christian Yelich.
Now batting,
he's hitless
the
in
center
3
fielder,
at-bats to this
Christian
point. First pitch
Yelich.
of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Ozuna, and that retires the side.
Your
J.J.
attention,
Hoover
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out.
pitching for the Brewers.
Standing
Number
in,
60,
Tommy Pham.
J.J.
He'll get things started
Hoover.
now in the bottom of inning number 8. Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the pitch.
Zero.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul DeLong. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's down to third. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Lorenzo Cain.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now. He pulls this one into right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham sprinting after it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's